So just over a year ago, so the beginning of January 2022, we started work on a significant extension to our house, a single-story extension to house a new kitchen, dining room, etc. Architect thought it would be fantastic to have a 4 meter by 2 meter lantern at the top of the ceiling with crystal-style doors out at the back. We thought absolutely fantastic, no problem at all. Didn't even think at the time that with a south-facing garden, the amount of light and heat that would come in. Obviously, we wanted lots of light, but we were unaware of the thermal qualities that the sun kind of brings into these to this wonderful open space. So, literally, the project started to finish towards probably the back end of the summer. And we kind of got into the room and we realized that the internal temperatures with the doors closed were getting up to close to 40 degrees centigrade, which is a outrageous kind of position to live in. That's with the windows closed and everything else. So I started to scratch my head. I thought, oh yeah, silly me, south-facing garden, everything else, all this space, all this window, all these windows, etc. What do we do? So I started scouring around the internet looking for solutions and ideas, and somebody recommended looking at roof blinds, or roof blinds are probably the best way to describe it, but didn't know what to get. And we started looking at other ideas as well, such as, I suppose, hanging kind of cloth or material to kind of break up the heat coming through. And then by chance, I came across Window Treat online and looked at some of their creations or inventions that they were doing, and listened to some of the testimonials of other people, of which I'm doing now. And where do I start from there? Spoke with Chris and Steve, looked at some of the samples that they were doing, and looked at some of the videos that they produced, and some of the benefits that it was having. And we quickly came to the idea, or to the solution, that having a automated window blind or lantern blind, such as the one above, would be the ideal way to go forward. So very interesting conversations with Chris at Window Treat, and gave me various different options and different materials to use. And we ultimately went for the material above. For the life of me, I can't remember what that material is, but it's got some very good thermal, bouncing qualities, etc. on that side. So absolutely fantastic, because it reduced glare significantly, but more importantly, reduced the heat as well. And also from an aesthetic point of view, it's absolutely beautiful to look through. So you could probably just about see through there how significant the loss or the reduction in glare and heat, where you can't probably hear the heat or see the heat from here, has been to us.
So you received some advice. Did you look at anybody else, any other companies at all during this process? Or did you plumb straight onto Window Treat and were happy with the advice and went forwards?
So that's a very easy question to answer. After speaking with yourselves, there was no need to look elsewhere. I knew exactly what we needed to do. I was happy with the advice. And typically, when I see a great solution and speak with an organization as personable as Window Treat, yeah, we didn't look elsewhere at all. There was no need. They answered every one of my questions, and I think basically the proof will be in the pudding. Simple as that.
No, thank you. And how do you find the install? Where you met our installation team? Were you present for the main event when it graced your property?
I was indeed. So I think your team came around twice, once to measure up, and they talked through the whole process of what needed to be done, which was very, very, very simple and clear instructions. And then on the day that they came, again, highly efficient, very personable, took great care, because obviously we just had a new kitchen built and installed, etc., not to damage anything. And yeah, looking at the quality of the finish, absolutely impeccable. I'd say, yeah, 12 out of 10, definitely.
Well, thank you. And they'll be delighted to hear those words. And I guess you're looking for thermal control. I guess we've had a pretty cold winter. Has it made a difference when you open and close it?
So it probably doesn't make a difference when I close it, obviously, apart from reducing light and heat. But the biggest difference we notice is in the morning if we've had the blind closed. And this just shows how thermally efficient it works both ways, especially in the winter. So in the morning, coming down for morning coffee, and we open the blind, literally the minute the blind starts to draw or automatically draw back, you can just feel the cold air sinking down into the kitchen from where it's been retained in the lantern. So again, highly thermally efficient in terms of maintaining or retaining heat when the blind's closed. So yeah, a fantastic benefit, equally in the winter as it is in the summer.
And it's a nice sunny day today. Are you feeling the benefit today?
I am. So as you can probably see, it is a sunny day, and we have noticed significantly, and we're only talking, we're the middle of February at the moment, but obviously with the sun being so low at the moment, then we do get a lot of light and heat coming through. And as you can see at the moment with the blind closed, then the glare is significantly reduced within the extension. And more importantly, what we are looking to do, again through window treat, is, as you can see, we've got a big expanse of glass at the back of the house, is that they'll be looking to put a 3M film onto those panes of glass, again to reduce heat and glare coming through. But what we've noticed from the lantern above, significant difference in basically the ability to enjoy this room throughout the year.
Well, thank you. It's Valentine's Day, and it's you can embrace love the sun on your own terms, which is great. I've got one more question, Stuart, and if you kindly share your answer with it. It's the $1 million question. Would you recommend window treat to friends and family?
Yeah, without hesitation. Very, very simple. In fact, we've already had some friends coming around and said, wow, where did you get that done? And passed on the information to them. So yeah, I'd highly recommend window treat, not just from the service that they provide, but actually, no, yes, I would say from the service that they provide from start to finish. So from the initial consultation and the advice offered, through to the quality of the workmanship, and the follow-on updates afterwards as well. So no, absolutely delighted with what they've done so far.
Well, that's music to our ears.